So Kshatriyas means their personality, their behavior, their attitude is like heroes. So they come in the front, they are always in the limelight, and they do things which is always in the forefront, and they appear like a hero, they work like a hero, and they are considered as heroes. So in the Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 43rd verse, so Krishna speaks about the qualities of a Kshatriya. So what does he say? He says, sauryam, tejo, dhrtir, daksyam, yuddhe, capy, apalayanam, danam, isvara-bhavas, karma, svabhava-jam. So he says very beautifully about the qualities of a Kshatriya. And what are the qualities of a Kshatriya? So first thing is sauryam, heroism. So Kshatriyas means their personality, their behavior, their attitude is like heroes. So they come in the front, they are always in the limelight, and they do things which is always in the forefront, and they appear like a hero, they work like a hero, and they are considered as heroes. That is sauryam. So then another quality of a Kshatriya is tejaha, they are powerful. So the moment you look at a person, you understand he is a powerful personality, and his behavior, attitude is also very powerful and charismatic. And whenever I am saying the qualities of a Kshatriya means, it is not that the Brahmanas do not have these qualities, or the qualities of a Brahmana means it is not that Kshatriyas or Vaishyas, they do not have these qualities. They also do have, but the point is their main focus, their main qualities on the top priorities are these qualities. That is the point. So teja, they are very powerful. Then dhritihi, determination. They are very determined. So Kshatriyas, they make their goals, they want to achieve their goals. An interesting thing is, Kshatriyas always take guidance from a Brahmana. That's why Brahmanas are the advisors. If you see even the current politics or the monarchy or the kingship, so the kings always would have purohitas. So the understanding is, people think purohit means what? They just go to temple and do some puja. That is not the meaning of purohita. So in Sanskrit, purohita means, you know what? Purohita means purasya itaha sapashyati yaha purohitaha. Meaning, pura means a city, a place. So that person who always wants or always wishes good for the entire city or a place where he lives, he is a purohita. Meaning, he is not interested in making money, taking something from the city or country where he is living, or rajya where he is living, but he always wants to give back to the country, or he always wishes good for the country. So that is why it is very important for top leaders or kings to have purohit. So in the Ramayana we see Dasharath had many purohits, 3 important purohits under him. So these people are the advisory committee. So they don't involve in execution. So execution are taken care by Kshatriyas, but advisory committee is done by Brahmanas. So here dhritihi means, for Kshatriya it is determination. So the Kshatriyas, they take guidance from a Brahmana, they take advice from a Brahmana, what to do and how to achieve things, and they are determined to achieve that. So they achieve it and they take guidance from Brahmanas. That is Kshatriyas. So another quality of Kshatriya is daksyam. They are resourceful, they are experts, and they are very resourceful people. So if you want anything, you can just go and ask a Kshatriya, and he will make sure to get the things done in a very expert way, and he knows where to get the right resources from the right place. So that is daksyam. And yuddhe, in battle, apalayanam, he will not run away from the battlefield. Even if it is very difficult, he will stay back and fight. Either he will win or he will lose his life, but he will not flee, he will not run away from the battlefield. And danam, generosity. So he is expert at giving dana. So whenever we speak about dana, whom do we remember? Yes, you are right, that is Karna. I'll tell you a beautiful story about Karna. One time, Karna was taking bath in a river. And while taking bath, just one gamsha or a towel, and he was just taking bath. And a person comes and asks for charity. So a person is taking bath, at that time what charity he can give? But Karna is known for his charity. So what happens? He sees his hand, he sees a bracelet or a golden khadga, and immediately he takes out that and he gives to the Brahmana as a charity. And Brahmana accepts that and immediately says, "Oh, great king, oh Karna, what have you done?" Karna says, "What have I done? I have given something to you." And he says, "You gave charity, but you gave in left hand. Whenever we give something, we should give it in right hand, but you gave it in left hand. This is not correct." And Karna smiles and tells a very, very beautiful lesson. So Karna tells, "So my dear sir, yes, I know that we have to give in the right hand, but I had nothing to give and I had this bracelet in the left hand, so immediately I gave, because sometimes we think we want to give, and if you give time, then what happens? Mind will change. So before the mind changes, I wanted to give you. So here, if I wanted to give in the right hand, I have to take the bracelet from left hand and transfer it to right hand and then give it to you. There is a lot of time in that. So in that time, that short period is sufficient for the mind to see that why I should give. So mind will raise so many questions. So I didn't want my mind to come in between. So I just felt like giving, immediately I give." Friends, similarly, whenever we give charity to temple or some brahmanas or to some needy people, whenever the thought comes, immediately we should give it. Otherwise what happens? Mind will give so many reasons. Why to give so much? Why to give now? You give next month, next year. So like that, mind will give so many justifications, and finally either we end up not giving or we end up giving something very small. So that's why whenever the thought of giving something comes, immediately we should give it. That is the point here. So then it says Kshatriya karma svabhava-jam. So these are the qualities of Kshatriya dharma or Kshatriyas, duty of a Kshatriya.